Hey guys, what's going on? It's Steph here. I hope you've been well. I know I have, for the most part, but we'll address that at the end of the video. And it's time for another metal detecting or relic hunting adventure. This week with the Equinox 915-inch coil. This is a video I've been wanting to put out for a while because I don't see a lot of 915-inch coil videos out there yet, so hopefully this is something you enjoy. Not to mention, I've also got an announcement I would like to share with you. On Saturday, September 16th, I will be up in Ashburnham, Massachusetts for Dirt Fishing Adventures number 8. This hunt is going to take place on a property that dates back to the 1740s with over 200 acres of land to search. And we also have some very special guests going. It's not just me. We have Quarter Hoarder and Dog Tag Doug who will be in attendance. So if this is a hunt you're interested in and you want to meet them, you want to say hello to me maybe, I don't know, or you just plain want the opportunity to hunt a 1740s property that's over 200 acres, then be sure to check out the description below, which will let you know where you can go ahead and purchase tickets for the event. Bear in mind that Quarter Hoarder already announced that he's going to be going as of like last week, I think it was. So I do suspect a lot of tickets have already been sold, in which case you need to get on this. I really hope to see some of you there, and if you are there, be sure to come by and say hello. Now, without further ado, let's hop in.
Okay, I'm out at one of my permission hayfields. We're not on town land today. Can't really see it, but that's a pretty big depression. I think it was for a large tree. I don't know if it's a filled-in cellar. I am hearing some iron, but not a ton. But I did just get a crazy signal. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. I mean, there's iron around it. It could be a massive piece of iron. I don't know, but too good not to dig. Okay, well, it's something good, but I'm perplexed because that should not have been ringing up 90 something. Although when I did hit the pinpoint button, it was locating something in the 50s, so I don't know. The 50s makes sense for a musket ball, and that's a good sign. First hole out here today. So is that made of pewter? It might be. Every so often people would melt down their pewter instead of lead if that's what they had. But cool, it looks like it was dropped and then chewed on by something. Anyway, we'll keep going. Okay, a couple of things. I realized, I know you don't technically have to do this, but I say it's a good idea. I did a factory reset of the Equinox because I didn't do that when I swapped coils, and I just think it's good to give it a fresh start. That's probably why that musket ball rang up so weird, because I rechecked the hull and I was not falsing on a large piece of iron or anything. So anyway, this is my fourth hole. I had two pieces of junk plus the musket ball, and then this. Doesn't look like much, but I believe it's part of a crottle bell, or maybe a Conestoga bell. Actually, I don't know anymore. Pretty sure that's what it was, but I suppose I could be wrong. Looks like I grazed it there. Maybe not, though. I have no idea. Doesn't look like I broke it. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to go with part of a bell. Well, frankly, I was thinking about giving up on this place because I am digging a bunch of this aluminum arrow shaft. Anyway, but I did just get like a 38, 39. It was double tapping. I thought it was going to be a pull tab or some other such garbage, but I do this every time. Oh, there it is. I got a button. And I may have whacked it. Haven't looked at the front yet. What do we got going on? Anything? Well, I don't think there's anything on the front, per usual. Might be, I don't know. Look how off-center that shank is, though. That is cool. You know what? I'll brush it off. If there's something on the front, I'll come back. But otherwise, I guess I'll hang out here a little bit longer. That's more encouraging. I just met a nice, friendly guy from across the street. He was just curious what I was doing. Wasn't worried if I had permission or not, although that's the first thing that came flying out of my mouth, to let him know. So anyway, he said that up here was actually bulldozed like 4 or 5 years ago, and that's where I was finding I got the, the button and the musket ball. Sorry, I'm stuttering. I'm just really excited over what I just found because I love these. So that makes sense why they were so shallow, I suppose. Got like a 65 signal. I thought it was going to be a beer can. It was just absolutely screaming. And I see a huge button or a coin down there. I'm like 90% sure that's a dandy button. I haven't touched it yet until now. Huh. Is that a shank post? Wow, someone did a really botched job making that. And, well, yeah, it's a dandy button, but pretty plain. At least I didn't hit it. I thought I hit it for a second. If there's something on there, I'll come back, but otherwise, oh yeah, it is a dandy button. That is the shank post. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. You had one job, you know? That's what I think every time. So... all right, we'll keep playing around down here. I guess it's one of those days. I got a solid 41 signal. Finally found it. It's pretty deep, about 8 inches down underneath some stuff. I think it's going to be a Tomback button because it's broken. And those numbers would be correct. This is a copper. What the hell? What the... It's a copper. What the heck does this beep out of the hole? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Stand by. 49. Holy crap. It just must be... maybe it's a counterfeit? I don't know. That is not a button, though. That is absolutely a coin. Yes! All right. Well, color me surprised. Hopefully I'll be back with an ID. We shall see. Well, I've been staring at this for a while now. I really can't get enough detail off of it to figure out what it is in the field. That little scratch there is from me, but unfortunately, like I think I said earlier, this place is so full of rocks. It's like 2 inches of soil and then rocks. Looks like there's some lettering there. I don't know. And again, I don't know. So if I get an ID, obviously I will let you know, but otherwise, it's a nice old coin. I will take it. Well, today I'm out in a very, very big hayfield. It's about 100 acres. I know there's at least one homestead out here, but I haven't really given it any time at all. Right in the middle of it, I'm using the Equinox 900 today just for the coil coverage, and this grass is really too high for me to be doing this, but just tripped across a really nice signal. Kind of bouncy, but I have my sensitivity on the higher side to try to combat some of this tall grass, so we will see what that is. I completely thought this was going to be a beer can. It was bringing up in the low 70s, dropping down to the mid 60s, and another crotal bell. That's the second one this month, I think. Please be complete. Please be complete. Yes! Complete. And you guys, this is a milestone. I didn't hit it. It's awesome. Oh, look at that patina. That's beautiful. Looks like it might have a little crack right there. Or maybe it's part of the design. That'd be cool. I can't see if there is one. Oh, it's so beautiful. That is so awesome. Oh, yes. I just love finding crotal bells. That's awesome. And that'll jingle again. This is because it's a drilled shank here. It's going to be like mid to late 1800s. Something like that. Maybe a little older. I don't know. Tough to say, but oh, that's gorgeous. I can't wait to hear it jingle again, and I'm sure that it will. All right, well, there it is all brushed off. Beautiful bell. That patina is awesome. It must be like a bronze or something. But unfortunately, that dingler rusted away long ago. I packed all the dirt out of it, banged it out, and it's not in there. So that's too bad, but that is a hell of a display piece, and I am thrilled to death. I completely thought that would be a can because it was so loud, so shallow, but goes to show you never know. So we'll keep going. I just got an incredible signal. Nice and tight. I think that might be a coin. Well, sometimes that happens. That's actually kind of cute. We got all the wheels. I don't know how old it is, but I know you guys are probably watching the channel for colonial stuff, and it doesn't quite fit the bill, but it is cool. I'll keep it, and I'll keep moving.
Well, after scouting a good portion of that field where I thought that home site was supposed to be, and digging up even more toy cars and junk, I decided to scratch that place off the list for now. So that's going to do it for this week, and it's going to do it for 900 videos for a while, guys, because like I had told you guys several months ago, if you regularly follow my channel, I needed to stagger up my 900 and Manticore footage week after week so I could get through that 900 backlog that I had once I had gotten the Manticore in March. So it's not goodbye forever with the 900, but for now you can expect Manticore videos going forward. And finally, to address my absence over the last few weeks. This is not a part of the video I ever wanted to make, but here we are, and this is something I need to just kind of get out of my system in order to continue on with my regular weekly hunt videos. I've kind of just had this, like, I don't know, creative brain cramp since this happened, so I don't want to give this a lot of energy, but again, I just need to get through this. I am, you know, I'm looking off the side at my computer right now because I kind of have a script of everything I wanted to talk about, but I think I'm just kind of gonna run dry on this. So anyway, every so often I do take an impromptu break from YouTube because, you know, this is part of my job. I sell metal detecting equipment, I make YouTube videos and some other side hustles, and that's what I do. And with any job, every so often you need a break to avoid some burnout. And I experienced a little bit of burnout after I dropped that ProFind 40 video, which if you haven't seen it, I was like the first in the world to release this product for Minelab. It was a huge deal, at least it was to me. I mean, it's easily one of my top career highlights ever. Dropping a product for the manufacturer you represent is a huge deal, in case I haven't stressed that enough. I mean, there's probably about a dozen or so people who can say that they've helped Minelab release a product in the world, and I don't know how I got so lucky, but I did. I was given the opportunity to make a video, and I did the best I possibly could on that. But with that career milestone came some enlightenment that I didn't really expect, because it showed me who my true friends are, if I'm being completely honest. And I believe in transparency, so that's why I'm kind of going into this rant, because as I said, I need to get this off my chest to move forward and keep creating content, because this has just been weighing a little too heavily on me, and I think putting this out into the universe is going to be the way for me to move past it and get stronger and better. And what I mean by knowing who my true friends were was, there were, like, I can count on one hand the number of people who were really excited for me and understood what it meant. And then there were a lot of people who knew what it meant, but were really not excited for me and had their very unique ways of showing it, whether it was trolling through alias accounts, whether it was having their friends troll, whether it was posting it to any forum that I've never heard of. Never Google yourself, by the way, it's not a good idea. To people just plain completely not acknowledging it. And I'm talking about people who I've had a lot of conversations with about product releases across the board with any manufacturer. I'm talking about people who are very chatty about the industry side of things, not just, you know, going out and hunting on the weekends. People who are really paying attention and keeping their nose to the ground on who is dropping what when. But when their friend released a video, crickets. And that's not something I was expecting. Now, I'm not somebody who needs a lot of strokes or pats on the back. Atta girl, Stef, you did a great job. I don't need that, but it was just surprising because I feel like I've been a very good friend to a lot of people, and those people didn't kind of show me the love back when they knew for certain that it was a career milestone. And I'm going to get through the rest of this as quickly as I can because I don't want to take too much time. Again, just getting this off my chest. I want to impart some knowledge on people who are working very hard, who are content creators like myself, who really want to make a name for themselves in the hobby and in the industry. Please bear this in mind and protect yourself, because there are friends that you will have that will be happy for you until you surpass their level of success. That is the honest to God truth of it. It's really, really unfortunate there's that much jealousy and, oh God, what do I want to say for another descriptor here? I don't even know. Jealousy, resentment, etc. There's just so much of that in the detecting community, and I guess it kind of comes with treasure hunting. It's not just, you know, an industry. It's treasure hunting. You know, there's a different layer to it than a lot of other industries. So I think that's where the level of competition comes in and any kind of resentment. And I know there are content creators watching this right now and saying, didn't you know this was going to happen when you released a product for the company that you represent? I mean, come on. Yeah, I knew. I just didn't expect it to come from where it came from. I expected the troll train to roll on through, which it most certainly did, and those are people I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I didn't really expect the whole like fake friends thing to pop up. Did not expect that one bit. So this is something where I've had to kind of take a step back for a few weeks and kind of recover from the whiplash of that, because I love what I did. I am proud of myself. I'm glad that I made Minelab proud, and I'm really glad that I could put out a video that was helpful enough to, you know, help people decide if the Profine 40 was for them or not, because I included as much information about it as I could. But I want to make something very, very, very clear. There is nothing and nobody who will stop me from doing what I am doing. That's all I got. You're not going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. I am disappointed in some people, not surprised with others, but overall, you know, it was a great experience, and I can't wait to see what the future holds with Minelab. So anyway, this rant was way longer than I had intended it to be. I don't even know if I'm going to include it. I guess I'll see what I'm going to do when I actually get back to the computer and continue editing this footage. And with that, that's quite enough yammering from me. As always, I really appreciate my subscribers. I appreciate those of you who continue to watch week after week, leave encouraging comments, and keep me doing what I'm doing. You guys have no idea how much I love you for being here, and I am so sorry that I deprived you of videos over the last few weeks, but thank you very much for listening to this. Yeah, that's all I got. We'll see you next time.